Hello everyone, my name is Geeta and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. So the title of this video is going to be, what are their true feelings about you? Alright, so this is going to be stone number 1 with the selenite, stone number 2 with the obsidian, stone number 3 with the rose quartz, and stone number 4 with the amethyst. So you can go ahead and pause the video and take a moment and get out your pendulum to pick the correct stone. And while you're doing that, I would just like to say that if you like this kind of video, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it and it really helps me out. Also, I would like to say that I have started a Patreon. If you would like to support me on Patreon, you can do that. I will be having Patreon only content. A lot of content you guys also will have a choice in, stuff that I can't really do on YouTube. And you can give me suggestions in emails or comments. Also, if you would like to be notified of future videos on YouTube, you could subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like a private reading, you can see how to do that in the description below. Alright, well, thank you very much, and let's go ahead and get started, and let's find out what their true feelings really are for you. Alright, so I have the cards for stone number 1 with the selenite, and let's find out what they are feeling about you. So we have the Sun, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have Tower, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we also have the Queen of Swords. We also have number 41, forget who you are. Conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you. Then I also have number 17. This one is called Story Time. This one's number 23, Rescue. Alright, so what's going on here? There's a lot of, almost every card has signs associated with it. So the Sun is Leo, the Tower is Aries. This is the Sun Tower. The Queen of Cups is Gemini, Cancer. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Sagittarius, Capricorn. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is Virgo, Libra. So you or them could be any mix of those. I think for some of you it's going to be different, a little bit different dynamic, but so what do they really feel about you? It feels like you're almost trying to ask what more than one person feels about you, and I feel like it might be even somebody that you work with. Okay. Sorry, my child is running around acting crazy. Hopped up on Easter candy or something, maybe. Alright, so it feels like you're asking about, I feel like you could be asking about someone you work with, though. I do see the Three of Pentacles. It feels like 3 people, how these 3 people are around this card. Well, this card right here, they feel very clear and positively about you. I feel like there's a person who you have some kind of trouble with, and maybe even these 2 people right here. But this one, not as much. The Queen of Swords is someone who is a logical thinker and direct thinking and direct, clear communicator. The Queen of Pentacles, someone who is nurturing, protective, compassionate. And then the Queen of Cups is someone who's like loving, compassionate, empathic. Some, you may even say, some even think maybe psychic. Just to describe who the different people are. They also could show up for some of you as their signs, so this is just a big reminder. The person you would be doing well could be a Gemini or a Cancer. The person that you'd most likely have the most drama with is this Queen of Pentacles, which is a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Just because some of you, it's going to show up as their signs mostly. And then the Queen of Swords is Virgo, Libra. For some, it might be this. They might be a Sagittarius. I'm feeling some fiery energy, you know, because we have this. So let's talk more about what they feel about you. Are you trying to ask? It's like you were trying to ask about one person, but they couldn't ask about one person without asking about everybody. Now, they don't have to be women. This is just like the energy that they're in right now. Okay? I'm not really feeling like this. I feel like that this Queen of Swords is cooperating with you. And you are coming together on a project or some kind of project that you guys are coming together on and working together on that and collaborating. This is about collaboration, having a solid foundation. So because this card right here is touching this card and this card, I would have to say that this person you're not having a problem with so much, but this person you are having a problem with the Tower here. That's what the cards seem like they're set up to say. Let's see. Number 41. Forget who you are. Of course, one of you this could be you. For some of you, this might be you, and you might be upset with two people. But I'm getting that most of you are not even here, but you could be any one of these people. Okay, so I think it's going to vary for people to people. So just try to remember what I said in combination to who is getting along with who and what. Okay. I'm thinking most of you should be able to figure out who you are in this situation. It says you're amidst a new experience, one in which you have no idea of who you are anymore. Paradoxically, this apparent loss of self is a beautiful gift. A loss of memory of the self and the absence of the conditioning that defines us means that we can approach new people and situations with the innocence and freshness. This is an opportunity to connect from the heart. So it is with Alice when she enters a looking-glass forest with magical powers. All who enter forget who they are, thus not knowing he ought to be frightened of a human. A fawn approaches Alice. She responds with an incredible fondness for the fawn, and they meet in simple affection, connection, and friendship. When we forget what we have been taught to fear or hate, it brings the opportunity for a whole series of beautiful relationships to blossom. This is a situation you find yourself in now. Forget what you tell yourself you are. Forget what others have said you ought to be. Forget the enmity, the avoidance, the fear we live with far too often. Forget who you have been taught to be. Instead, reawaken with the innocence of the soul. Unknow thyself. Accept the mystery of you. Within that open space, within that forest, where we all return to our ancient, most natural self, we can all be one again. Oh. For some of you, if you're asking about friends, this is what it's asking for you to do, is to forget what you have been taught and to allow yourselves all basically to become close friends or co-workers, friends/co-workers, I feel like is a dynamic that's going on here. I'm going to go ahead and read number 17. I like reading this one. It gives me goosebumps. So it says, story time, number 17. So settle down now and let's continue reading the story. It has a special significance just for you. All in the language of fairy tales and fables, so you must get very quiet and listen well. Don't fidget, don't think about all the other things you have to do. Just give your attention to the story that's being read to you in this moment. What have you learned so far? What do you hope will happen next? Who is the hero of your story and who is the villain? I think that is something that is being asked to you about these people right here. Who is the hero and who is the villain? I'm going to have to use some intuition on this rescue card. It says, help is on the way. You may not have consciously called for it, but nevertheless, the universe is sending you some assistance. If you've been hoping for rescue, boost that signal now so it knows exactly where to find you. Let friends and family know you're welcome. You welcome their participation in their ideas. If you're in over your head with a project or problem, let people who are more skilled help you. There is no shame in accepting what people sincerely want to give. I'm really feeling like there is a project that you're working on with somebody, and I feel like you're probably working on it, at least with these two people, and this person, maybe they were supposed to work on it with you, but there's some issue with them. Okay. This person actually could be an Aries too. And this person could be a Leo. A Leo with a Cancer. So it's like half and half for some of you. Let me know in the comments below. It feels a little bit sad, actually, because I feel like you're losing something. I feel like you're all losing something. I feel like you're losing sight on what really matters. Whatever this goal is, part of it. For some of you, it's going to be different things. The sun usually is depicted with a child. So even children could be involved in this situation. So some of you, it's going to be children. Or what really matters is, I feel like some of you might even have been friends from when you were children. Not very many of you. There's only going to be a small percentage of those. And then the ones who work together, I don't know, it just feels like a very intense work dynamic, but some of you it might be in the same line of work. There's just so many different scenarios going on here of this dynamic with these different people. And honestly, I want to say that you're most likely this person up here. That's what I keep reading you as. That's what I feel the most drawn to. So, but it could be either one for some of you. It's going to flip back and forth just like everything else. But I feel like that maybe they wanted to help you and you didn't want the help. But sometimes when you help people, you're doing not that yourself a favor. You're doing them a favor by letting them feel helpful and feel useful. And a lot of people need to feel useful sometimes. So don't be afraid to allow someone to help just so they can feel useful and you're actually doing something for them. I wouldn't try to make them do anything really strenuous or anything like that, you know. Just let them do something small to make them feel like they're helping. I think that's what they need. I think that's what this is trying to say. I'm supposed to be saying what their true feelings are for you, but it sounds like it's giving you more advice on the situation. I don't really feel like anybody hates you or anything like that. I feel like you had a falling out with somebody. None of these are in the reverse or anything like that. I don't know if this is a romantic relationship one or not. Let me know in the comments below. A lot of people check these things for romantic. I'm not seeing a whole lot of romantic. I do see, I mean, for some of you, if it is romantic, it could be a third-party situation. But I still can't pull myself away from thinking that it's a work thing just because it's got the Three of Pentacles. Anyways, that's all I have for stone number 1. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you'd like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the description below. Alright, well, thank you very much, and now I'm going to go ahead and move on to stone number 2. Alright, so I have the cards associated with stone number 2 with the obsidian, and let's find out what they're feeling about you. What their true feelings are. So we have the Hangman, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Fool in the reverse, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Empress, and we have number 37, Nature Communication. And we have number 21. I think this was like, I don't know. I'll say it. It's like, I don't know. I can't pronounce it. It's like hard for me to pronounce even when I'm looking at the word. It's a word that's hard for me to pronounce. That's what it is. So what signs are associated with this one? So we have Pisces, Aquarius, what is the Knight of Wands, somewhere. Oh, Scorpio, Sagittarius. And the Empress is, I want to say Taurus. Taurus, Libra. Alrighty. I do feel, or they feel, there is a pause in action, though, and they're not taking a leap of faith. Okay. So it feels like there's a situation that is with money. It could be family money. It doesn't have to be, but someone who is well off, they might think that you're well off and that you get kind of bored with things very easily because you're used to having everything and you're just like, whatever. And then you just get kind of bored with everything. I don't feel like that is the truth. I don't feel like that's true, actually. I'm not feeling it's true, but they just think of you as somebody who, and that's part of the reason why they haven't made a leap of faith towards you, is because they feel like they're just too boring for you. I feel like this is a hangman because they see you in a different perspective than what you actually are. I feel like it's for you especially, it's going to be like a weird idea of how you, they see you in a really weird way, considering it almost seems like you haven't really done anything to put off that that's just how they see you. That's just how they imagine you. They feel like you're very passionate about this legacy here. And you're passionate about growth. I do feel like you're very connected to nature. I wouldn't be surprised if you're an earth sign. But you are I do feel like you're very passionate about it. Maybe if you do have a family business or something like that, or you have some kind of job where you make money, feel some of you may be going on vacation or been planning for a vacation. Maybe that's where you met this person for some of you. Definitely while you were like kind of on vacation, maybe from work, is what I'm saying. So you didn't have to really be like off on a tropical island or anything like that. Just on vacation from working. It could even been a long weekend, you know, a weekend vacation like Easter, like, you know how when you get 3-day weekends or something like that. The other thing is, though, with this nature communication is that I feel like they see you as someone who is like magical. Again, with this one too, is similar energy. Okay. I feel like they see you as someone who is magical, who is able to, you're like, it's like if you were a fairy or something. They just see you as like a magical being. And again, it seems like, I feel like that they actually are like mesmerized. They're just like, wow, what is that? You know, I feel like you might scare them a little bit and you mesmerize them and everything at the same time. But they feel like that you have like a fairy energies. I do feel like they have a strong connection. There's like this weird connection, this magical, but I don't think they realize it's a connection. I feel like they just think that's just how you feel to everyone. If that makes sense. That's how they feel like you, that's what they think you feel to everyone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read this other one. I can't remember the name of it. Well, I kind of remember it, but I can't pronounce it very well without looking at the word. It's consanguinity. It says, some people feel like family whether they share the blood or not. Friends can be even closer than kin because you are drawn together by common interests and values. Who are those people in your life? Are you giving them enough time and attention? Reach out to your soul sister or brother. Trust them with your innermost hopes and fears. You've been keeping things bottled up inside of you for far too long. You're not alone. So it is trying to say that this person, I really feel like this person is a soulmate. They definitely feel like that to them. They feel like you're just like this amazing, magical person. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, they haven't known you very long and you're kind of like, what does that person think about me? But that's what they think. They think that you're like this magical being from heaven who they have this, that has this insane, intense energy. They don't think it's a connection. This is how they think that you feel like that to everyone. Anyways, that's all I have for stone number 2. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it and it really helps me out. If you'd like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. If you'd like to have more private reading, you can see how to do that in the description below. Alright, well thank you very much, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to stone number 3. Alright, so I have the cards for stone number 3 with the rose quartz, and let's find out what their true feelings are about you. So, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Six of Wands. For Oracle card, we have number 39, Uncertainty. It says, choose who you will become. And we have number 26, Full Speed Ahead. Alright, so what are they feeling about you? Well, I am under the impression that they love you. And they feel like they could have a successful relationship with you. The signs associated with this reading is Leo, Virgo. Okay. Then the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. Then we have, this is who I actually feel like you're being depicted as here. The High Priestess is Cancer. The Queen of Wands, which is also what you could be. The strongest feeling is Pisces, Aries. And that's the signs I'm getting out of this one. I'm not going to do the lower arcana cards anymore. So they feel like you're actually being very slow moving, but I mean, it's because they feel like it's because you have like bad luck or you have a hard time, things don't always work out for you. And so you're just very cautious and slow moving, but dependable, you know. They do find you to be very sexy. They do think that you're very sexy. I feel like they are physically attracted to you. And they do find you to be confident, even though you're being cautious, you are confident. Maybe that's why you can be confident when you're cautious, right? But I'm trying to figure out, who will you become? Uncertainty. This card gives me a big, it's like weird, like I get all different kinds of readings. So it says, when Alice meets the caterpillar, he wants her to tell him who she is and what she is. Alice feels she cannot answer as she is changing so much on her journey through Wonderland. She is unused to being so tall. It feels strange to be so small, but her indecision, sadness, and uncertainty are not met with sympathy. Instead, the caterpillar gifts her with a chance to change herself to a size that she feels comfortable with. He does not tell her how tall she should feel or what size she should be, but he does offer her the key to self-empowerment by subtly letting her know that she can choose her own size with the aid of the mushroom. It's rarely so easy. Empowerment cannot be instantaneously given to you. You can't decide what you want to be and immediately be there. It's a journey. On the way, you'll make errors of judgment, and it is only through the willingness to learn, experiment, try, fail, retry, and fail again that you will come to understand what must be done to be who you wish to be. Advice on what we must do to be empowered is an offer, but if you expect it to be easy, quick, or something another person does for us, you will learn the process is trickier and more arduous. Ultimately, it is far more rewarding than you could ever have thought. So it is saying that I feel like maybe you gave them advice. Yeah. Huh. This actually could even be them. After I read that. So either you're slow moving or they are. And you can tell. You can tell me in the comments. I would appreciate it. So it could be you or them. Some of you, it will be you, and some it will be them. Just so you know. But I feel like you're going to know. This is a general reading. You got to remember that. So there's a lot of people this is going to resonate differently with. So this one is called Acceleration. Full speed ahead. Throw caution to the winds and move as quickly as you can now. Make decisions, embrace change, trust your own judgment and the judgment of your allies. Whatever you've been procrastinating about is running out of time if you want to do it well. Any more delay will only diminish the outcome. Timing is everything, and the timing is right. So I'm really feeling like that's actually them. I feel like they might be wanting to come towards you. I do feel like they do, if you're not already in a relationship, they do want a relationship with you and that you would have a successful relationship. So anyways, that's all I have for stone number 3. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the description below. All right, well, thank you very much. Now I'm going to move on to stone number 4. All right, so here's the cards for stone number 4 with the amethyst, and let's find out what they're feeling about you. So we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Six of Cups, we have the King of Wands, we have Temperance, and we have the Six of Wands, and then this oracle card we have here is number 29. Find the lesson. Discover the purpose in a situation and trust that you're learning. And this one is called Strategy. This is number 24. See if I can get my camera to focus properly. All right. So what do they feel about you? Well, I'm strongly feeling, see, this is, you have some 6s here. The signs associated with this card are going to be Libra, Swords, Virgo, Libra. So this is Libra, Virgo, Libra. The King of Pentacles is Aries, Taurus, and the King of Wands is Cancer, Leo. So there's definitely Libra here, but let's see. Aries, Taurus, and Cancer, Gemini. This is what a lot of you are, the person's going to be. Okay. It doesn't have to be, but it's what they're going to be. It's trying to tell me something more than just how they feel about you. They do feel that you're very honest. I feel like you're communicating very directly. You're thinking logically. They are feeling really confident. They're trying to be authentic. Maybe even could be a leader. But they're very passionate and charismatic. Influential. And this is also a sexual card. So I'm feeling that they feel that energy towards you. It's saying a lot of how they're feeling towards you. Like physically. So this person, they could be a boss of yours. Again, they're both leaders. This person is a loving father, the King of Pentacles. Successful, practical, usually wealthy or materialistic. Could be stubborn and conservative. So that's kind of describing them. And this is how their energy is in relation to you, like how they feel their bodies want to present themselves to you. Like, so when they think of you, no matter what their signs is, that's what they're feeling. They do find you to be very honest and intelligent. Again, clear communicator. You're very self-aware, independent. You may be even a teacher or a writer. They do find you to be very, very balanced. And being that they see you as Temperance, I'm feeling like, and then also with the King of Wands here, I'm feeling like they would, they think of coming together sexually with you in integration. Okay. So coming together. I do see that they think about you fondly pretty often, and they feel like that you would have a successful relationship. Things on the oracle cards get a little bit more different. I almost don't want to read them 100% to you because I feel like it's for me. It does say that there is some kind of upheaval, maybe some kind of dispute, confusion, and uncertainty about the purpose of the situation. Maybe that, okay, I'm feeling that's what they're feeling. Like they don't understand. Some of you, I feel like they might already be in a relationship for some of you. But they feel like there is a purpose to the relationship, so they're confused why they're being presented with this now. It's like, why now? Why this right now? And they feel like they really need to act on this. They're feeling frustrated and ready to complain, but the thing is that the reason why they're frustrated, it feels like it's sexual frustration. Then I'm trying to understand. Let's see, 24. It made sense when I read them. I can start. So they're trying to strategize. They're trying to come up with some kind of game plan to if they're trying to strategize, like, how can they do this? Like, how can I be with this person and have it work out without anybody causing any problems? That's what it feels like to me. They're trying to find their way around this. They don't understand this situation. They don't understand this relationship. And I'm under the impression that some of the people may be especially the masculine in the relationship could be more mature. They're mature, emotionally mature, more mature in general, and just kind of set. And maybe they feel very drawn to you. I'm feeling that they feel very drawn to you, and it's like you remind them of somebody, and you even like kind of remind them of somebody from when they were younger, like maybe even a feeling that they felt when they were younger, and you just make them feel very calm, and they really want that, but they're just trying to figure out why now. You know, why, if anything, they're thinking, why couldn't this happen sooner? Yeah, for some reason, you've taken these people by surprise. And I'm really feeling like they want this. They're just trying to make sure they go about it properly. They are strategizing about how to make it work out. And I feel like that they're maybe even just worried about an upheaval. Maybe it didn't happen, or maybe it would happen. I feel like there's definitely something. So it could be that they're with somebody. This could be actually your boss, and it may not be the best interest to be getting into a relationship with your boss, and they're thinking that too, and they try not to, get into that kind of thing. But they're still drawn to you anyways. I feel like they're still going to want to do it anyways. They're just trying to figure out how they could do it and how they can make it work. Anyways, that's all I have for stone number 4. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out. If you'd like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. If you'd like to have a more private reading, you can see how to do that in the description below. All right, well, thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.